What if the architects of human history weren't human at all? Ancient tablets say sky beings gave us writing, law, even cities, then vanished. The Sumerians called them the Anunnaki, but were they gods, myths, or something stranger? What if the people who quietly shaped our world weren't fully human? What would it mean for everything you think you know about history and about who's really in charge? They came from the sky, brought tools and knowledge, changed the course of civilization, and then, in the oldest stories, they fade away. The Sumerians call them the Anunnaki, gods who descended from the heavens and rewrote human destiny. The Bible remembers similar figures, watchers and giants born when the divine and human mixed. Myth or memory of something stranger? Tonight, we follow those clues. Our story starts over 6,000 years ago in the flatlands between the Tigris and Euphrates. Sumer, the world's first city culture, pressed its history into clay. In those tablets are stories of powerful visitors from above, the Anunnaki. They weren't casual deities. Sumerian poems cast them as a cosmic family born from two primal forces, An, Lord of the Sky, and Ki, the Earth. Their children ruled the elements and maintained order. Anunnaki, roughly, those who came from Anu, were credited with law, craft, and the shaping of cities. Enlil governed the winds and enforced law. Enki was the clever one, the engineer of water, canals, and the technical arts. The tablets credit these beings with teaching humans writing, building, irrigation, even medicine. In Sumer's view, civilization itself was a gift from the sky. Centuries later, a modern voice reread those gifts as literal history. In the 1970s, Zecharia Sitchin challenged academic readings of cuneiform. He proposed the Anunnaki were extraterrestrials, visitors hunting for resources, who modified early humans to serve as labor. According to Sitchin, the clay of creation myths was actually genetic material. After several experiments, they produced a speaking, reproducing worker, Adamu, whose name resembles later myths of Adam. Sitchin's thesis is dramatic, but it's not accepted by mainstream scholars. Still, it relit an idea already in ancient texts. What if gods were once real actors, not just metaphors? The narrative deepens with the idea of special bloodlines. Across myths, kings claim divine descent. Gilgamesh was said to be 2/3 god, 1/3 man. Pharaohs called themselves sons of gods. Those claims became political tools. Divine ancestry justified rule. Some modern theorists read those stories literally and argue these bloodlines were preserved and guarded. That brings us to a curious genetic marker: Rh-negative blood. About 15% of people worldwide lack the Rh protein on their red blood cells. In pregnancy or transfusion, this can trigger dangerous immune reactions. Why does a basic compatibility marker vary so oddly across populations? Fringe writers point to groups with unusually high Rh-negative rates, like the Basques, and suggest ancient, possibly non-human origins. It's a provocative link, but a biological oddity is not proof of star-born ancestors. It's a clue, ambiguous and open to interpretation. The story takes another strange turn with David Icke's theory. In the 1990s, he argued that some elites descend from Anunnaki-like beings, but reptilian, shape-shifting, and scheming. For followers, blue blood becomes literal. a sign of difference preserved by secret marriages and hidden power. Critics call this dangerous conspiratorial thinking. Yet Icke's ideas persist because they explain, simply and dramatically, the messy world of politics, war, and inequality. We also see echoes in Scripture. Genesis 6:4 speaks of the Nephilim, giants born when sons of God joined with human women. Some read this as another memory of divine-human hybrids. After the flood, across continents, folklore repeats the pattern. Tales of giants, strange burial finds, and anomalous remains. Some reports are sensational and unverified. Others are fragments archaeologists can explain differently. The pattern is uncanny, but uncanny doesn't equal conclusive. So where does this leave us? We have three things braided together: ancient texts that credit outsiders with civilization, ambiguous physical and genetic oddities, and modern interpreters who stitch myth to hypothesis. The result is a powerful story, one that attracts true curiosity and dangerous certainty in equal measure. If any of it contains a grain of truth, the implications are huge. Reframe kings as custodians of an older lineage, see myths as memory rather than mere story, and recognize modern power structures as potentially rooted in much older claims. But the responsible view is caution. These ideas are hypotheses layered with myth, selective evidence, and modern projection. Want to go deeper? We've got an episode on the Tall Whites, a group some say still walk among us, and another on the Ice Wall Guardians, exploring claims of watchers beyond Antarctica's ice. If you like this, hit like and subscribe, and tell us which claim you want busted open next. Keep your mind open, but keep your skepticism handy. The past might be far stranger, and a lot closer than you think.